Stephan Media. How y'all doing out there? Hopefully 2026 has been treating y'all fine out there. All right, what do I have for y'all today? I have a shooting. An ex-husband murdered an ex-wife and her current husband. Bad story. But, well, let's go. Without further ado, let's get to it.
This shocking twist in the double homicide of an Ohio dentist and his wife that happened just before New Year's. A suspect now charged and arrested, and we are learning he was previously married to one of the victims. Michael McKee is now facing 2 counts of murder in connection with the deaths of Spencer and Monique Tepe. Now, he is Monique's ex-husband. The couple was found fatally shot in their Ohio home while their 2 children and the dog were unharmed inside. Police were able to zero in on him as a suspect because of surveillance video in the neighborhood. Were unharmed inside.
Bro, look kind of crazy, don't he? My bad. Not really. Bro, look kind of off, man. I mean, he a surgeon. That's dope. But yeah, he looked like one of those. He looked like one of those type that's so uptight. One of those guys that wears a really tight collared shirt with a joint be like this and don't laugh, don't smile, don't nothing. Almost like Stephan. But yeah, he like one of those guys, man. He got the glasses too. Oh, this is white Stephan, y'all. This brother looks kind of off, man. Yeah, he look kind of crazy already. But okay, let's go.
Police were able to zero in on him as a suspect because of surveillance video in the neighborhood around the time the couple was murdered. Now, from those videos, they tracked McKee's vehicle, finding it in Rockford, Illinois. McKee is expected to appear in court in Illinois tomorrow, Monday. A new development tonight, a community coming together to honor Spencer and Monique for their funeral that took place today. And for more, we are joined by Jennifer Coffendorfer tonight, law and justice contributor for News Nation and former special agent with the FBI. Jennifer, thanks for joining us on this case.
Thanks for having me.
And one of the details early on in this investigation, both the children were found physically unharmed inside of the house. No signs of forced entry at that home. What does that information immediately indicate about the person who did this?
Well, it indicated certainly that they knew this couple well, that they had staked out the location well. It was also very clear they knew where the camera locations were because they evaded a lot of camera coverage, it would seem. And so somehow he came across that entry code to enter the residence.
McKee himself, a vascular surgeon in Illinois and California, according to the Columbus Dispatch. His medical license record showing no disciplinary history.
He was a surgeon and her current husband was a dentist. Both professions make money, but the surgeon makes a lot more. From my little research I've done, they make nearly double, like 450 grand a year is the average salary of a surgeon. But it's different levels of surgeons and different, I guess, types of surgeons as well. But they make a lot of money. And this joker, once again, he threw it away for an ex-wife. Now they're going to say it in this video because I watched a little bit of it, but they was only married for a short amount of time. Do you think it's worth it to throw your life away for a wife that you was married, 7 years ago? You know what? I'll stop. They won't get to it.
No malpractice there. And then his criminal records only showing traffic-related tickets in the past. He has been charged. He has not been convicted. Are you surprised by the previous profile of this suspect?
Not really. When I look at this case, we knew it was going to be very personal for somebody to go up in the bedroom and kill these individuals with a gun. So we knew it was very personal, somebody who knew them. What is interesting though, this divorce happened about 9 years ago. They were married for such a brief time, only 7 months. And so that is strange, but.
Married 9 years ago, only for 7 months. I believe they were married in 2017. Married for 7 months and you didn't let it go all this time, bro. What the hell is wrong with you?
I think it was a deep-seated resentment and hate that just built up and finally came to this conclusion.
And we know the murders happened just before the couple was about to celebrate an anniversary. I mean, is there anything to that timing that is significant or jumping out to you?
I think it could be. You know, when I look back at the Brown University shootings, Natasha, remember that individual, now that we have his sort of manifesto of why he did it, he had a deep-seated resentment that stayed with him for 3 years. I think that this could be a situation that's very similar, that it just built up over time and finally came to a head. And probably that anniversary could have been part of the reason.
Talk to me more about how this suspect was identified and found, because you say he did seem to have some knowledge of surveillance cameras and trying to evade them, but he was ultimately found, interestingly, through surveillance footage in that neighborhood that police used. They saw him entering around the time before this was suspected to happen and then leaving afterwards, and then they used all of this to track his vehicle during a 10-day manhunt. Walk us through what that investigation looks like.
Right, exactly, Natasha. He couldn't evade all the cameras. There were just too many ring cameras and street cameras. And that footage from that alley between 2 and 5 a.m. was critical for law enforcement. Once they had him on camera, they could continue following that path that he took, which ultimately led to the vehicle he entered. That vehicle he entered then was registered to him. It was his vehicle.
Y'all better watch it out there. Them criminals, y'all criminals out there, they got ring cameras everywhere. So, hey, just get a job, bruh. Get a job or whatever the case. But this criminal activity, nah, it's way too many eyes out there now. So y'all got to find another profession. All right, because criminal activity, that ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. Too many ring cameras out there for y'all.
They found him in Illinois. So great police work in tracking through that video surveillance.
And obviously this case so tragic, and one thinks about these two young children, the dog in the house. Is there anything that we should be taking away from a case like this?
I think the one thing is if there is a domestic situation that just keeps on lingering, and I would believe it's going to come out that some people knew about maybe some issues, maybe a recontract, maybe had some concern, that they really have to take these things seriously. This individual was obviously, if it ends up being him, very disturbed.
Yeah, and tell me more about that, Jennifer. If someone like the wife here, Monique, were to have reached out to you before this happened and say, I'm concerned, I have an ex, he's not letting us be, what would you tell them to do?
Well, first of all, I would say, obviously, get rid of all contact, block everything, don't let them communicate. Secondarily, I would say, get rid of those punch pad entry codes. Too many people likely had that. They had their wedding there. You need deadbolts. You need locks on your doors that are secure, that no one knows except for your family. Those were the two major things that I think might have led to this.
Jennifer Coffendorfer, appreciate the analysis as always. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Natasha.
Oh boy, what do you think about that one? So they were married 9 years ago. I believe they divorced in 2017. They were married for only 7 months. They didn't share any children with each other either. I don't know if they said it on that video, but they did not have any children with each other. But 9 years later, only 7 months of marriage, and he's never let it go. Are you kidding me? Like, this dude was nuts. He had that crazy look. He had that crazy look, man. Like, with the glasses and uptight, square chin. Very serious. He probably didn't crack a smile, probably didn't laugh or nothing. Like I say, he remind me of, you know what? 1 second. Stephan here. You did me wrong. You must die. Okay, no, I'm playing. I'm tripping. I am tripping. No, man, but no, it's crazy, man. No, he remind me of Stephan, man. Stephan crazy. Stephan crazy, y'all. Anybody that don't smile, it's crazy, all right? I just wanted to know that. But no, man, it's not a laughing matter, not a joking matter, but no, it's pretty serious, man. Yo, let it go. Let it go. There was somebody else out there. And I know they say money isn't everything, right? But that guy's profession pays a lot of money. You can't tell me in the last 9 years he didn't come across other women, other honeys. Like, come on, man. Like, get somebody else. We've all had a broken heart before. It comes and it goes. Just deal with it, you know. But the fact that you're willing to throw your entire life away for a female you were married to for 7 months, once again, maybe there's more to it than that. maybe, but the dude looked kind of off. He looked kind of crazy, like the homie Stephan. He looked kind of off. But and then mind you, she married a dentist, right? But yeah, I don't know, man. So what do y'all think about that? Do y'all think? I'm pretty sure nobody agrees with that. But do you think is that hard to get over in ex that you were only married to for 7 months? Do you think that can cause somebody to go crazy? Just a question. Answer down below. Let me know what y'all talking about. Let me know what y'all think about this story, because this is crazy. But I will be following it more closely to see if any other things comes out. Maybe she is trying to sue him. Maybe I don't know. Maybe he owes some child support. I don't know. It got to be something else to it other than that right there, other than what we know. That's going to be it for it. But do me a favor. Subscribe to my channel right there. Watch that video right there. And we'll be cool. Other than that, I'm out of here. Goodbye.